Oh man, Carl, I forgot how powerful we got.
I thought you were going to say then, for one brief moment, I forgot how powerful this little girl is. Look at her! Just command over the entire animal kingdom.
It's very true. Oh god.
Like, that's the most adorable shit I've ever seen.
It really is. And like, that we keep saying the word adorable, but I can't think of any other way to describe this game.
How else would you describe this?
Just charming.
Like, I legit don't know how you're supposed to describe this. Other than just adorable.
Other than free apples. No.
It's not better than free apple. Have you ever eaten, like, a fresh apple?
I believe so.
As in, like, you've just got one straight off the tree and ate it.
Oh, no, I've not done that.
My granddad used to have an apple tree in his back garden. And we used to just go and get, like, the freshest possible apples. And then I remember distinctly, because we played badminton in his back garden.
Yeah.
You could probably imagine what happened when kids got their hold on rotten apples and badminton rackets. So we started just, like, playing badminton with rotten apples, and it was not a fun time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Apples fucking fly when you're with a badminton racket. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, we're just one-hitting everything.
Oh, yes, we've got, like, the power tunic now, haven't we?
We've got the permanent power, just fuck you everything.
What are things supposed to do against just this level of man?
And Carl, as well, considering like the colour dungeon was only available in the like the DX Game Boy Color version, does that mean this is like pay to win mechanics?
No. Do you know what it is? It's a bonus.
Yeah.
Like, this is a completely like remastered version of the game.
It is.
This is not like the Dead Space. Oh my god, that fucking thing got
To be fair, at the time it kind of was, because you'd have to buy the game again for Game Boy Color, like the DX Color version.
So this originally released, like, then it's still a new version of the game.
But I don't know how much like the Color version actually added other than Color and the Color dungeon.
Hey man, like, are you going to say that back in the day adding fucking Color wasn't a big deal?
That's true. They made an entire new console for it.
That's gonna blow. Oh. I had a Game Boy Color as well. I fucking love that thing. Have you seen all like the modded Game Boy Colors where they put like the LCD screen on them?
Oh yeah, I really want to do that with a Game Boy.
Like, I want to buy one of those. Like, a friend of mine, like during lockdown, his side hustle has been he's making arcade cabinets.
Oh man, that's so
like
cool.
with PC stuff. I'm so tempted to get one for the office.
What?
Lucas, goodbye, child. Oh, cool. They push you into a dungeon. What? I love Super Metroid. Oh, I thought you were going to knock it into the...
Come at me.
What would you do if you had no bombs there? Oh.
Not get a piece of heart. So if I hadn't booked up that combat encounter, I wouldn't have gotten a piece of heart.
I reckon after you beat it, you'll probably better get down here anyway.
Maybe, yes.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Maybe this leads us up to the...
So you can try it again.
The stairs just here, yeah. I'm gonna go fuck this thing up, Carl.
I believe that you can do it, but yeah, in regards to like pay to win, this is not Dead Space.
No,
Dead Space 2.
They're not 3?
3. Probably 3, because that's the one I ruined, where some of the DLC was just this gun fires faster and like does more damage. It's like,
yeah. Yes, there was a lot of suits for Dead Space 2 DLC, wasn't there?
And the suit was ridiculous, and it pisses me off that when you get versions of those games now, you can't download, or you can't install a version that doesn't have all that shit in it. So you just have to just make the honourable choice not to be a dick.
Oh god.
This, like, avoid the middle, avoid the middle.
I know, but he keeps going, like, trying to drag me in the directions that he's going. just held my sword out like, yeah, come on.
He just flew directly into it, didn't he?
No!
Goodbye, Lucas.
The key.
It still took you down anyway, didn't it? But I thought it was a super cool key. Oh, it's a key!
Yeah, it is a key. It's the key that we need for the waterfall.
It looks like a fishing lure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. The thing is, well, I just look at this and think, there's so much stuff here that should just be something you can buy. Like, how much stuff, like, from this game has just been, I want this on a shelf?
Yeah. I'd take a fucking little amiibo Bow Wow.
It's like stuff like, the Pokemon badges.
Oh yes.
That should be like officially like purchasable merch.
That's the issue, isn't it? Of like, I've seen quite a lot of those sets, and it's like they're cool, but depending on where you buy them, they're questionable build quality.
Why is there not just an official version? There should be like officially fucking versions of those things.
There should be. They 1000% missed a trick there. And of all things to not merchandise themselves well, Pokemon. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Makes no sense to me.
It's the one time the game didn't need to give me a hint. And it's the one time the game decided to.
Lucas, you need that hint now.
I just want to see me.
You say you didn't need a hint.
I could always use a hint, but when it's like, you got the angler key, and he's like, okay, so you remember that waterfall that you couldn't get into? Yeah, go there.
Go there.
Well, I know that. I didn't know about the fucking rabbit puzzle. You didn't come down to help me with that, did you?
I would rather have that than not have it.
Yeah,
it's inconsistent, but like,
I would rather have it, but it's like when we were dealing with the raccoon, that the owl didn't come down to come and help us when we were struggling with that.
To be fair, Lucas, that was like a really easy baby puzzle. Like, that's our own fault.
That is our own fault.
That's our own fault for just getting that one. But
like, you've just got a new item and there's one thing that you need to interact with. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a weird thing like with gamers. Of, oh no, don't hold my hand. It's like, but what difference does it make if it makes it more accessible?
Oh, 1000%, yeah.
Like, how is it a bad thing that more people can play this video game that you like?
I enjoy what they did with a lot of the a lot of the Zelda games, like the 3D Zelda games, where like in Skyward Sword, I think it was where they introduced it. Of we're going to give you like Sheikah stones, and you can go into the Sheikah stone and get like video tutorials and tips on where you need to go next based on your progression in the game. But like, obviously, you can just ignore that stone and it doesn't get in your way of the game. Whereas like, I think the owl coming in an unskippable cutscene to tell you where to go is a bit much.
But when it takes like 2 seconds.
But yeah, that's the thing.
How much of your life is really impacted by that?
It's not really.
And if it makes things easier for like kids or whatever, like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I've never understood it. It's like so baffling.
But it's like when we were playing Pokemon Soul Silver, and we'd take a week break and be like, wait, where the hell are we going?
Yeah, where the fuck do we go? And
then there's nothing in Pokemon to tell you like, oh, you need to go here now. Like if you've got it and you don't remember, that's it. You don't get re-reminded at any point. You can't check a status thing in your menu.
Yeah, and it makes no sense. Like, you can forgive it with older games, just where like, they just did not have the processing power to like just include shit like that. But there's no excuse in a modern game not to have just constantly just I want to know what I'm doing, because you know what? My life isn't this video game. I've got other shit to do. Yeah.
And I think like I can't 100% remember the controversy over it. So I'm like, you know, saying this knowing I might be a little bit wrong about the details, but I believe with Majora's Mask, when that came to 3DS, like, people were annoyed that the notebook in the game gave more hints than it used to, or made things more obvious or something.
Well, just ignore it then. Do you know what my favourite thing about that is? The people complaining, or do you know what the solution is?
Yeah. These are people that have completed the game in the quote-unquote harder version, or better version, or whatever they want to call it. And then are complaining that new players get accessibility.
It doesn't affect you, just stop doing that. I don't understand it, and it's baffling to me. But I am liking our Bright Red Link, and it makes me wish that there was like just a minor bit of customization so you can have Rainbow Link.
Every game that doesn't have, like, at very least, the red, blue, and green tunics, it really annoys me. Because green, I'm not the biggest fan of green as a colour. Like, sorry, Carl, and the green screen fans, but like...
Yeah, but at the same time, it's Link's colour.
It is, but I much prefer, like, Breath of the Wild Link, where blue is his colour.
That's true, that isn't it, yeah.
Yeah.
And they completely changed his colour scheme.
They, you know, literally bucked trends with that game, and I think that was very, like, intentionally or unintentionally just a sign of, no, we really want to make sure that this game bucks traditional Zelda trends, including the time-old Link being in a green tunic.
So you can get his light green tunic, can't you?
You can.
You get something similar.
Yeah, you get like the amiibo outfits can give you old traditional Zelda outfits like the Wind Waker one and the Ocarina of Time one and Twilight Princess one, but as well, you can get the like costume of like the Tunic of the Wild, and that's for doing all 120 shrines.
And which one's that? Is that the one from the box, or is that just a?
That's like a Breath of the Wild new version of Link's old tunic. Like it's traditional green tunic, but like a Breath of the Wild spin on it.
Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. I love stuff like that. It's like, yeah, if you're a fan and you want to see that shit, you get it at the same time.
That's a quite a cool little completion bonus. Of just, yeah, you know, you'll get a green tunic, but it's like a Breath of the Wild tunic and it's for completing the game and stuff. Like, I don't think they want to throw it down your throat because, again, it's kind of symbolic of Breath of the Wild itself being a non-traditional Zelda game. Or I guess the most traditional Zelda game, because like Breath of the Wild is a lot like Zelda 1 in the sense of like, go anywhere, the game doesn't tell you anything.
Which is great. It's like, do whatever the fuck you want. And I know we were saying contrasting things here, like the game telling you to do whatever you want, but also you need to tell us where to go. You can do both. A game can be open and give you a lot of freedom, but also just give you that nudge to where you're supposed to go.
Breath of the Wild literally does it, because at the start, when you complete the Great Plateau, it's like, defeat Ganon, but it also goes, oh hey, you might want to head to Kakariko Village.
And you have that choice. You can choose not to if you want to.
Loving this song.
Just the music in like this game as a whole is fucking incredible.
Yeah. Is Zelda, they generally have fantastic soundtracks, but...
Just most Nintendo games.
Yeah, true.
Most Nintendo games. Do you know why? Because that's what happens when you've got infinite money, you don't have to listen to fans.
I got it. Got him in the end.
It's like, I guess as a bigger fan of Zelda, the Zelda series between us, you must have seen some like searing hot takes about this.
About like
the series as a whole, of like suggestions with like in big air quotes of things they need to do to fix it. And there are any of those that just stick out to you as like, are you fucking kidding me?
Not off the top of my head, but it's just funny that when you constantly see people like, you know, the classic phrase that we use, like, I want all my groceries in one bag, but I don't want it to be heavy. Of like, yeah, but we need like, adult Link, child Link, transformation Link. Like, we need every single dungeon. We need 82 items in the game, blah blah blah. And it's, but also, you know, we want it to be brand new and innovative and all this. It's
like, put everything in it that I remember, but also want it to have all brand new stuff.
It's like, come on. I want it to be a brand new, innovative game with all of the old stuff in it.
And then you just go, do you know what you want?
Like, excuse me?
It's like, what are you actually asking for here? Because it's very, very unclear.
It really is, and that's, again, why game developers, in my eyes, should listen to, like, you know, feedback when it comes to, you know, I'm thinking off the top of my head, like, when I'm playing Destiny, like, quality of life things and like how gameplay feels, like you know, weapon balancing. I get like, you know, take a bit of a note from the community at times, but don't just make a game for the fans, because the fans have really fucking bad ideas.
Well, they do, don't they? It's so it's prevalent that just never listen to the loudest critics, because they're the ones who don't play your game. They just want it to be catered towards them. Like, they don't want to experience the game as it was intended. And I'm reminded a little bit of just a great thing. It's the developer, and one of the guys who worked on Skullgirls, I think.
Okay.
So the Skullgirls are like one of those fighters where, for years, like literally years, the forums like Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
One of the developers on that, Jago, had a move that everyone's like, delete this move, it's terrible, it's too good, get rid. We want rid now. And he breaks it down. I'm like, well, I looked at it, it's like, the move was fine. On paper, it didn't do too much damage, it didn't, like, you know, have ridiculous priority or anything like that. What the difference was, it's just that this character didn't have many options at this range. So people just over-relied on it. So what we did is, like, we reduced the range of some of his other moves, or increase the range of some of his other moves, so they would be an option for you, so you wouldn't have to over-rely on his other one.
So everyone wouldn't just spam that one move.
Something like that effect, anyway.
Yeah.
The long and short of it is that they didn't do what the community asked, and just remove the move or nerf it. They changed other things in the game.
Yeah.
To like change the play style that people relied on. And then they did it without telling anybody and never got a complaint about that move again. And when the guy says it, he just looks directly at the camera and goes, no one ever complained again. And it's like, yeah.
It's like, in, like, I'd say I'd look at Destiny a lot of the time, and I'm always looking at, like, you know, the balance changes that they make in the patch notes and blah, blah, like, I'm really into Destiny. Or Destiny 2, to be specific. And it's always a case of, like, whenever a nerf happens to anything, it's like, oh, believe Bungie are nerfing things again. Like, I just want them to buff everything else in the game up to that level. And it's like, Bungie over and over again are like, do you know what power creep is?
Yeah. Have
like,
you played
at some point, we have to nerf things because otherwise the game would become a ridiculous mess.
And there's nothing we could do about it now. But that's the thing, though, you can't tell people that because there's like, no, fix it. And I would recommend tracking down that instant with the Killer Instinct guy because you can tell he's so pissed off about it.
I can imagine, yeah.
That's the thing he's been getting on Twitter and on the forums that he has to moderate like every fucking day for years. And none of the people complaining know about the amount of effort that he went to fix it. All he knows is that they just stopped complaining and he did it.
Yeah, that's so annoying because like, in fans' eyes it's just like, oh no, he's fine now. And like they won't know why. Like, oh, I guess people just stopped using that stupid spammy move. And it's like, no, this guy dedicated so much time and effort into rethinking like little minute details of the rest of his moveset.
Yeah. And things that you, the person complaining, wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
It's almost like he made the fucking game.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh god.
So that it's almost like he made it. That Water Strider man. That noise is horrifying.
Like, Water Strider Link is not. So I guess we're going to get something to allow us to go into water in this dungeon.
I hope so. With the angler key, isn't it? So, presumably.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Something about that. That guy's getting high.
He's so ready to kill us.
He is just celebrating like a champion. Like, he's so ready.
Oh no. Oh man. That's rough.
Yeah. Okay, just...
Fuck you.
Stab, 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 stab.
He stabbed me through the bricks.
That's a man right there. Do you know what that is? That's that camping position. Like, he found the best position to camp in that game.
He essentially was just spawn camping me.
Yeah. I'm just going to hide here and there's nothing you can do about it.
At the moment you tried to push that block and get through, I've got you.
Yeah, you are mine now, boy. Oh, I love shit like that in video games.
I thought there would be, you know, that magic pixel carrying me over.
Looks no. No magic pixel for you.
Can I just drown onto it? Is that an option? No.
Just pick it up with your last dying breath. Just pick it up. So, oh man, Luke, there's gonna be some fishing. Get some fucking fishing, man. Fish for the key. It's gonna be great.
Oh god, if only. That would be great if Link went, you know what I have got though? A fishing rod.
He has got a fishing rod. I
think he borrows it from the guy though.
Is that why? Okay. So I was confused for a second there. I was like, so we have like done the fishing minigame. Probably more than we should have done, but fuck you.
Yeah. Right. Oh, he charges up and then gets sold now.
I love it. Oh, knock it into the water. I just want to see you keep knocking stuff into the water. It's really funny.
You know what? Oh no, they didn't reset. Okay.
They will eventually. The glimpse of the tile will be your guide. So is that like something like we can actually walk on some parts of this, maybe?
I'm guessing it's just telling us to look at like the shade of the tile, because like these ones
okay.
are the ones that you can step on. I guess that's what it's insinuating.
And this is something you look at as well and go, Breath of the Wild Link and fucking fix this in 5 seconds.
Yeah. You just Brionis over.
Yeah, that's what Breath of the Wild Link, this would not stop him.
No. Oh, okay. There we go. I just slightly did that jump wrong.
Lucas will be. We've all just done a slight jump wrong. There's nothing wrong about doing the jump wrong, mate.
Oh, there we go. These guys are so ready.
Like, just when they see a glowing Link sprinting towards them, what the fuck are they gonna do?
Nothing. 'Cause
Exactly.
even if they do hit me, they're gonna take a quarter of my like 9 hearts off me. 1/4 of a heart ain't gonna do shit. What? Just launching this pot across the room.
Oh, Link's so fucking strong. Like, he's so strong.
Huh? I thought I saw that wobble earlier. I was like, there's no mimics in Zelda. Apparently there is. Kind of.
I hate mimics.
They
They're
are
a
one of the
good idea-
worst
they're a good
enemy
idea.
types to deal with.
But I hate them in Dark Souls because they're so fucking strong.
That's what I don't like, is I think, for me, the issue is when you call out a mimic for being a mimic, they're usually, like, really strong, tanky enemies.
Yeah, especially in Dark Souls, yeah, they can one-hit kill almost any other enemy. If you can, like, kite them through the area, they will kill almost everything else they come across.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I'm alright with them being a one-hit kill if you fall for it, but, like, once you've discovered that it's a mimic, it should be easy to kill.
It should be easy to kill when you figure out that it's a trap, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what annoys me is, like, there's times that in Enter the Gungeon where I've been killed by mimics because, like, you shoot it, but then it just pulls out some pistols and starts shooting back. It's like, no, I noticed that it was a mimic. I should be rewarded for the fact.
No, Lucas, fuck you.
Yeah, basically.
It's funny though, isn't it?
It is funny.
It's very funny when it happens to other people. That's the only thing I'll say. It's funny when it happens to someone who's not me. I fucking hate it.
Just... no. I don't know why I stood there at all. Huh. So, if it's not this one here, then... I don't know how I could get to the top left one without touching that bottom left one first. So I guess we have to have the flippers. Presuming.
This is a nice little area though. I'm appreciating the just every dungeon's just had that little gimmick.
Yeah, that's essentially what traditional Zelda dungeons are like. Of each one focuses on one main gimmick, and then like you unlock the item for the dungeon, and that like makes the gimmick a lot easier to deal with.
Just completely negates it. Oh yeah, look at the owl, the spirit owl.
Oh, it just drowned itself.
Lucas,
It's all incoming. It just went no.
This is the easier option. I know what I'd rather do.
Sir.
Oh, you can't. It knows.
Oh, you can.
This is so harsh.
Oh no!
Because it just has so much time to appreciate.
Oh! It's
Why would
watching
you do-
just like, I know what he's trying to do and I can't stop him.
No, there's nothing I could do to prevent this from happening to myself.
Yeah.
That was a jump. That was a jump that I was not sure you were going to make. I was like kind of scared that you were not going to make that one.
Don't think I'm going to make this one though. No.
No. But it's just close enough where it's tempting.
Oh, wrong way. Let's check our map. Oh yeah, so we've got a key for the locked door up here.
Yeah. It's just so satisfying to see Link like, no, fuck you.
It really is, especially after that power boost where every enemy's just dead.
Nothing can stop us, Lucas.
Oh, the mini boss.
That thing's awesome. Look at it. Looks like Mother Brain.
It looks like it's got a little mustache. So, oh, I need to just get behind it.
Yeah. Simple, but it's teaching you. It's teaching you that if you attack things in their arsehole, they're weak to that. So it's a lesson for life right there, folks. People's arsehole is their weak point.
God. Oh.
Like it's though, you're at a point now where Link's just chasing it.
Yeah.
It's like, get back here!
Just don't go ass first, mate. That's not a good idea.
It's gonna end very, very poorly. Probably for you.
No, screw it. No! 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 He was still in the animation of drinking the fairy. Drinking the fairy, yeah, he drank it.